Being a complete idiot, I forgot to show you the parts box. What do we have in the part box? Well, the parts we have in the part box: bit of Velcro, 2 clevises, a main screw, single main screw, crosshead. Not really keen on that, but never mind. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 little screws. 3 of them look like servo screws and 1 of them just looks like a normal screw. And that's it in that bag. We have the undercarriage bag. I know these wheels are the same wheels I used to put bigger tyres onto the Cessna TTX. Oh, look at that, that's a sticker actually, that's not paint, that's stuck on. One wheel, same as that, that's an actual sticker. But on the wings it's definitely painted on. This is a sticker, the decals are stickers. Yeah, nice. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Well, I've got a red here on the right wing, which should be green. On the left they've got a red, which is correct. I might have to just touch that up with a bit of green paint. These, I believe it flies with these on. These are rockets, and they obviously need a paint. I don't know, red warhead, white shaft, something like that. Just trim them up a bit as well. 4, I believe they go into each. Yeah, there's little moulds here for them, so you'd have to glue each one in. I might not even bother. I'd like to keep it clean. I won't be attaching the rockets, they will not be going on. I printed the manual, it's an online manual, but I printed it, and I'm going to be using the new Spectrum AR620 aerial-less or antenna-less receiver. This is the first time I've used one of these. I've used the AR410 4-channel one, but this is 6-channel because I need that 5th channel to switch the stability mode on and off. So there's the specifications down the bottom. I'll freeze frame it for a while, let you take a look, and then I'll carry on. Compared to that one. There you are. Wheels done. And then they've got a tiny little screw hole here, which is going into plastic, so that's good. So what I want to do is just screw this as far down as it will go. So I'm going to push the undercarriage in. Those screws literally just nip this steel bar here and stop it popping out. That's the main wing done. So next thing we need to do is to connect the fuselage with the main wing. And there's a Y lead that was tucked away at the back here, and this plugs onto these 2 servo leads. Making sure you get the polarity right, of course. And that's basically positive negative signal, positive negative signal. This one happens to be a white Y lead. And then we do the same on this part. Make sure again that the signals are right. Signal is the orange to the white, and then you've got positive negative, so that's absolutely fine. They're just going to go together now. They're in, they're not trapped, so that's good, but I could not show that on video. Now all I'm going to do is put the screw in here and tighten it down. Which is this long screw here. And just hope the heck that we've got the right alignment, which is my nemesis on these planes. That should do it. So I've now got a glue. They don't provide any glue, but it doesn't matter. We're going to use Yoo-Hoo Pour. Going to glue this into the fuselage. I've already done a test fit. It fits fine. You have to wiggle it around a bit, but it does go in. And then straighten it up at the tail. But before I do that, I'm just going to take the paint off on these pieces and this piece, so I can apply some decent Yoo-Hoo Pour and get it stuck in. And the same with under here, and I'm not going to try and video that. Right, so I basically roughed this area up here, removed a lot of the paint I have on the bottom part as well. It actually slides in much easier with that paint taken away. I'm now going to use Yoo-Hoo Pour, or I might even use foam tack and get that slotted in there and let it set. So I decided to use Yoo-Hoo Pour. Do that nicely, not too much. And the same on this side. Got to be careful to make sure you don't get it here where it's hinged. I won't put too much on there. I don't mind if it oozes out, because with this stuff you can easily wipe it away. Now the paint flaked off really easily on those parts. What I intend to do is to seal this off with a clear water-based varnish before I fly it. So let's slot this in and see what happens. I'm going to check the underside. Yep, I think that's good. Gotta let it set. This is all glued in now. Yep, nice straight level. That's interesting. Hope it doesn't nose over too much. I've just noticed I've got these wheels on the wrong way. Yep. Silly of me. I'm gonna swap these over. They are. They're fixed now. Couple of giveaways was that it kept tipping over, because it won't now. And also the shape of this part here didn't match the shape on the underwing. But it does now, so that's better. All I've got to do now really is in this front section, I've got to install a receiver, plug these in, and that's it. Well, the build's complete. Well, not quite, I haven't put the elevator horn on yet. But here is the thing. According to the instructions, these are the recommended batteries. Now I have both the top ones. So I have the Nanotech 850 milliamp 3S, and I also have the Turnigy 800 milliamp 3S. And they're these in front of you. So that's the 800 pack. And there's the Nanotech pack, the 850. happen to have 4 of these because I use them in my Super Kinetic. It doesn't matter which one of those I put into this Tempest, it does not balance at the 55mm centre of gravity. It's 55mm from the leading edge. It says 55 to 60. I'm putting it at 55. It does not balance at 55 with either of those batteries in. So this is the layout inside. The receiver is still forward of the centre of gravity, which is here. Either of these batteries go in as far to the firewall as they can go, or engine wall or bulkhead, and then velcro in. They can't go any further forward, and it's still tail heavy. So in order to address that, and it's tail heavy with both batteries, I've had to put some weights on it, on the nose. And these are 10-gram weights each, so through trial and error it now just about balances at the 55. So we can get this right. Still slightly tail down, that's at 55. So if I move it back to 60, 58, 59, it's just slightly nose heavy. So that's how it's going to have to remain. Now it's got this stabilisation stuff in it. It's orange, and you've got 2 modes you can switch between. You can switch between beginner and expert. Expert mode is basically AS3X, which is just correction for winds, gusts, all atmospheric upsets. The beginner mode is the same as safe mode. That means if the aircraft is banking too much left, right, if it's trying to go up or down too much, it will automatically adjust itself so it flies level. You can switch between the two. I'm using the gear switch. Really looking forward to taking this to the field and giving it a go. In the instruction manual there is nothing at all about rates, and what absolutely staggers me is no one, absolutely no one in their build instructions for this plane has said anything about adding weight to match the C of G, and I find that extraordinary. If you've made one of these and you haven't had to add weight, I'd love to know what battery you're using, because I'm using 2 of the 4 recommended and I still had to add weight. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay well, I'll see you on another video. Cheers.